Why was Grierson's raid key to distracting Confederates at Vicksburg? Imagine a daring cavalry charge stretching over 600 miles through enemy territory. That's exactly what Grierson's raid was during the American Civil War. It was a bold move by the Union to shake up Confederate defenses around Vicksburg. The goal was to pull Confederate troops away from their main focus, which was defending the city of Vicksburg on the Mississippi River. Grierson's forces, about 1,700 cavalrymen led by Colonel Benjamin Grierson, rode through Mississippi and Louisiana over roughly 15 days. They destroyed railroad tracks, burned bridges, tore up telegraph lines, and raided supply depots. They also captured hundreds of Confederate soldiers and seized thousands of horses, mules, and weapons. Despite moving through hostile land, Grierson's men suffered very few casualties, showing how mobile and effective cavalry units could be. The real power of the raid was how it affected the Confederate commander in charge of Vicksburg, Lieutenant General John C. Pemberton. He had limited cavalry, so he had to send large parts of his infantry and artillery to chase Grierson's raiders across the state. This meant fewer troops were available to defend Vicksburg itself. While Grierson's men were causing chaos elsewhere, Union forces under General Ulysses S. Grant were crossing the Mississippi River below Vicksburg, moving toward the city from the east. The Confederate distraction made it easier for Grant to establish a foothold on the eastern bank of the river. It also confused Confederate commanders about Union intentions, making it harder for them to defend Vicksburg effectively. This diversion was a key part of the larger campaign. It kept Confederate troops busy and spread thin, which meant they couldn't focus all their strength on stopping Grant's main attack. As a result, the Confederates were less prepared when Grant laid siege to Vicksburg. The siege eventually led to the city's surrender, a turning point in the Western theater of the Civil War. In simple terms, Grierson's raid was a clever move that pulled Confederate forces away from Vicksburg, disrupted their supply lines, and created confusion. It helped Grant's army get closer to victory by making the enemy's defenses weaker at a critical moment. That's why this raid is remembered as a major strategic success in the campaign to control the Mississippi River.